Hello everybody, it's your boy Proftrof. We're back again with another video by the channel, the legendary JCS Criminal Psychology. People like the other video quite a lot. I like the video quite a lot. So this is the legend of Jeff. Let's go. Jeff, why you got no shoes on, brother?
Am I under arrest?
For now.
I'm under arrest?
Yeah, I'll explain everything, but before I explain myself to you, we talk to each other, I need to read your rights, okay?
What am I under arrest for?
Well, like I said, I need to read your rights first. Obviously, the charge is robbery, okay?
Robbery.
I'll explain everything.
I'm under arrest for robbery?
You are, but let me read your rights real quick, okay? And then I'll explain it all to you. Is that okay? Let me do that real fast? All right, Jeff. Can you read with me? Just read in your head, okay? Before we ask you any questions, you must understand what your rights are. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in the court of law. Does that make sense? You've probably heard these before, haven't you?
Oh, so he's a repeat felon.
Do you understand your rights? Do you understand your rights, Jeff?
He needs him to say yes
or no?
to be able to continue.
Understand.
What if he says
What I
no?
read you. Did you comprehend what I read you?
The detective ain't happy about this shit.
Jeff, I'm just here to talk to you and figure out what happened and move you on out of here, at least some of it. So do you understand the rights I read to you?
This is awkward.
If you got something that says you didn't do this robbery, this is your chance to talk to us.
Okay, good cop.
No, usually I'm the prick.
You look like a prick.
Damn. Oh, at least he's got shoes on.
Is Jeff. Jeff is a heroin addict and has been for the last 14 years. He is 6'5", weighs 153 pounds, and has now found himself in the unfortunate circumstance of being charged with armed robbery. This is in the state of Georgia. So
Armed robbery.
if found guilty, they will render him the minimum term of 10 years without parole, up to
Damn.
the maximum term of life in prison. Jeff has been through the system multiple times over, and he will know that if indeed found guilty, his sentence will be considerably longer than the minimum
15 to
10
20
years
without
due
parole.
to his previous convictions.
Oh.
Jeff, do you understand your
Did he
rights?
do it?
Yes or no? I'm not asking if you want to talk to me at this point. I just want to know, do you understand what I read to you?
So am I under arrest?
Yes, you're under arrest.
Get me back to the cell. I don't talk to you motherfuckers.
Okay, fair enough.
Damn, bro. 2.5. I think, is that the same guy?
You gonna be able to pop it open or
Ah,
you
it's
need
different one. This one is shining with the god light from his head. Is that
Jeff has
coke?
become somewhat of a cult figure in the domain of interrogation footage. His recognition seems to have grown through his own popularity, as opposed to the notoriety of his crimes, like most others. Conveying the exact reasoning behind this can be tricky, as the interest in this character will no doubt vary by the individual. Yet we found the most collective reason can be explained through a single pop culture reference: the anti-hero. While the concept is timeless, the actual term was created through the realm of modern cinema. There's a diverse number of characters passing through the decades
the
that fit
Punisher.
the criteria. Yet perhaps the most textbook example could be the protagonist from the 2003 feature Bad Santa, a middle-aged man simply known as Willie. This is a character that lies, cheats, steals, swears at children, drinks an inconceivable amount of alcohol, and is generally extremely unpleasant to every single person he comes across.
Look who's here, Jimmy. It's Santa.
Fucking right.
Let's tell him what you want for Christmas.
I'm on my fucking lunch break, okay?
On paper, this is an extremely unlikable individual, yet for some reason, we root for him while following his story.
I've seen
Anti-heroes
this
are
movie.
flawed, as are we. Their moral complexity mirrors our own, and just like us, they are learning and growing as they move along the path of
Is that Santa's little helper?
life. Their mistakes make us think of our mistakes, and perhaps the reason we root for their redemption is the reflection of ourselves rooting for our own. So you might be curious about the contrast between the anti-hero and the villain. One we embrace and relate to, while the other we despise and detach from. Both are driven by selfish motivations, yet our
Wait.
emotional response
I thought an anti-hero was supposed to be a villain, but he does good sometimes just in a bad way or something like that. Not just What?
differs between them. The reason
Maybe I
for
got it
this,
wrong.
while not necessarily obvious, is a relatively simple formula. The anti-hero must have a glimmer of humanity alongside a noticeable vulnerability. This is what allows the viewer to truly connect with the character. It allows us to forgive them when they are unethical, but admire them when they are noble. It allows them to be angry, cowardly, and greedy, but also cheerful, brave, and empathetic.
Who the fuck is Thurman? Is that you? Is your name Thurman?
Yeah,
Damn.
Thurman Merman?
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, kid.
Unlike the clean-cut, one-dimensional hero of mainstream culture, an anti-hero is not only more realistic, but far more likely to resonate with the viewer. They resemble ourselves, and remind us not only of the ambiguous morality of existence, but also the possibility of redemptive change. With relation to Jeff, while many of us can't relate to the feeling of being addicted to heroin for well over a decade, we can certainly understand the feeling of sadness. While we may not be able to put ourselves directly in the shoes of an addict, we can somewhat relate to the adversity that comes with it, not to mention the incredible magnitude of the situation he is going through in this video. How he responds to this very moment is quite literally the precursor to his entire future. He is at a crossroad moment in life, where on one side is the possibility of hope, and on the other side is the outright guarantee of despair. The long-term path he goes down will be the consequences of the short-term choices he makes, all of which have to be judged and decided on while going through the early stages of heroin withdrawal.
I need methadone.
You need methadone?
Yeah, you guys can get me that methadone.
I don't have any. Do you have medication for it, or a prescription for it? Or?
No.
What do you need methadone for?
Because I'm a fucking junkie, and you guys, I can't get no methadone.
I mean,
So I'm gonna go through withdrawal here in a minute.
Where do you usually get your methadone from?
I don't get it. I get heroin.
I love
How
this
long have you been
guy.
Using heroin.
Long time, buddy. What are you trying to talk to me about here?
Talk to you about what happened last night. Look, here's the deal. Either you're in a bad set of circumstances, or you went and committed an armed robbery last night.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm in a shitty, wrong place at the wrong time, obviously. I didn't commit no fucking armed robbery.
All right, then let's
Okay.
talk about this. Let's
I
not
don't have
keep
nothing.
up
I
the
don't
act.
talk to the police, man.
I think it's in your best interest to. Man.
How? I don't talk to
you're
the
sitting
police.
Here, okay.
I've been through the system, buddy. I know how
I know
it
you
works.
have. I know you have.
You're
Jeff.
not my friend.
I'm not your friend.
You're trying to fucking get me. Or you're
No,
trying
I'm
to,
not trying to get
all
you.
you're trying to get is some fucking stupid ass fucking confession, and you're not gonna get one.
Jeff, I'm not going to get a confession out of
Okay,
you for
listen, this is the second video we've seen of him. And the detective we saw in the other video, that's exactly what he was doing. This guy, I don't know so far. It doesn't seem that bad. Doesn't seem as bad as the other guy. So let's
Exactly,
see.
because I
And
didn't
I'm
do
not
nothing.
trying to get a confession out of you.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I didn't commit no armed robbery, and y'all ain't got no fucking evidence saying I did. Let me go. All you did is find me sitting in my buddy's house because my fucking buddy's dog's going ape shit. I go outside, there are cops everywhere, and they spotlight me. They say, "Come here." I say, "What's up?" They search me. They ain't
Hang
find
on.
nothing. What's
Let
up?
me read this.
No,
Yes.
because I'm not gonna sign it.
You don't have to sign it. But let me read it for you. Okay?
I'm not signing nothing.
You don't have to sign it. Let me read it.
You already read it to me earlier.
I know we did, but I'm going to read it to you again.
Thanks for the coat.
Yeah. Before we ask any questions, you must understand what your rights are.
And here we have
Oh,
our
they're-
glimmer of humanity.
They're reading the rights again?
It may seem like a non-essential moment, yet sometimes the smaller things can reveal the most. Jeff extends his gratitude in recognition of the small favor the detective has done for him. There is no return benefit for Jeff giving thanks to his adversary, meaning there is an element of selflessness and grace in the act. There may be considerable emphasis on the glimmer of humanity here, but all we need is a glimmer to know that it's at least in there.
You
Damn,
have the right to
bro.
remain silent. If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one, a lawyer will be provided for you. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you will still have the right to stop answering questions at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer. Do you understand the rights I've explained to you?
No.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah,
Tell me what happened last night. Plain and simple. Your side of the story.
I'm not talking to you. I'm a lawyer.
All right. This is
I
what I
told
don't
you this
understand.
was- I told you
I
this
know,
was
but
gonna
this is
happen.
what I don't understand, Jeff. You were sitting there talking just like you were ready to sit here and tell me what happened last night, and then all of a sudden I read that to you, and you screw it, I ain't talking to you. I want a lawyer. I don't understand that. What changed just in the...
Because I told you what, I already told you what happened.
You didn't.
How didn't I?
You didn't tell me what happened last night.
How didn't I just tell you what?
But now you've handcuffed me, and I can't talk to you because you asked for an attorney. So, okay, that's fine.
Oh, wait, did it tell him last night because he didn't accept the, his rights haven't been read to him, so the detective couldn't write it down and then use it in court what he had to tell him, and now he doesn't want to tell him the same thing because after having had his rights read, the detective can write that shit down and they can use it in court. I mean, that's the only explanation I have for this.
But I will tell you right now,
the lawyer thing seems very good.
The
lawyer thing seems very good.
Why I need a fucking lawyer? Because obviously I didn't do nothing, and obviously you guys know I didn't do nothing because I've been arrested for the same bullshit before, and you guys don't interview me this much. So, wham bam, thank you for the coke. Put me back in the cell.
5 hours later, damn. Did y'all keep him in this room for like 8 hours? Jesus. In cuffs.
Alright. I know we did this twice, but I gotta do it again every time, okay? Before I ask you any questions, I gotta read your rights. You understand that? Okay.
Oh, he said yeah.
Sign there. Let me take your off.
Wait, is he gonna...
I'm not signing nothing.
Okay, you don't have to sign anything. You understand your rights though, right?
Yeah.
That's all I need, a verbal yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
When's this coke gonna be here? Or is that just a fairy tale?
It's coming. He's getting it right now. He'll be here in about 2 minutes. Just to watch the soda machine.
Okay, you got his coke.
Coke tastes good.
Mm-hmm.
I have enough evidence
Like what?
of your armed robbery, okay? But, if you're saying you didn't do it...
Yo, his foot looks like it's become a shovel. Is he wearing some weird-ass shoes? I'm confused. Whatever.
Give me your side of the story.
I didn't do it.
Okay, well, give me your side of the story. You gotta, convince me. Because I got a lot of evidence. I got a lot of physical evidence.
Well, like what? Name the physical.
Well, I don't need to. Why should I tell you that? I mean, you haven't been helpful to me at all.
Because I don't believe that you got any evidence.
There's only a couple pieces.
Oh, they're like flippers.
Name them.
What's that?
Name them.
Well, why do I need to do that? You haven't helped me out at all. You give me a little bit, I give you a little bit. We go back and forth. I give you one of my pieces of evidence, and I give me a little something.
No, anything I say here can and will be used against me.
Sure, but anything you say here, I can also tell your parole officer that you helped me out.
That doesn't mean dick. There's no way. I didn't do it. There's no way.
How drunk were you? Were you drunk?
No, I was pretty sober.
So you're in your right mind. You remember everything about the night, right?
Yeah.
So you couldn't have done something not remembered. You couldn't have gone and robbed the place and not remembered?
Fuck, no.
Okay, so you would remember if you robbed the place.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to go to the prosecutor, I'm willing to go to the parole officer and say, this guy's a good guy, he helped me out.
Hey.
I know you don't want to go back to jail, right?
What's he doing?
Well, fuck, it looks like I am.
Is he taking his pants down?
Charge me with some bogus.
Jeff!
You guys don't, I mean, what do you got, really? That I was
Oh,
at
he's
a
not taking
buddy's
his pants
house,
down.
and I happened to come outside because you guys were fucking swarming the area, and they
Which door did you come out of?
I came out of the front door. You know what? I'm not saying myself, man. I'm done, man. Fuck this. The only reason I came up here is to get a fucking Coke.
Okay. You're not getting out.
Oh, no. I can't finish it?
You can finish it.
Damn, bro.
Make it quick.
Make...
I got things to do.
Butterfinger, you promise.
I didn't promise you that. I said we'd see what happens. Alright? Like I said, you haven't helped me out at all. Why should I help you out? I got you.
There was an angry drop of the coke.
Jeff was released from custody just under 12 hours later. And that takes us to the final and perhaps the most important component of an anti-hero, the conclusion. which
do
unfortunately
it.
in this particular case is unknown. The final outcome of this story will vary depending on the source.
What?
Some with a happy ending, others a cautionary tale. One legend has it that Jeff got clean soon after his release, and now works in the corporate marketing team for Coca-Cola.
Bruh.
While another states that he was picked up the day after for the same charge, and is now facing down a 15-year sentence in Georgia State Prison. If we go by the Hollywood formula, an anti-hero's actions throughout the course of their life are so drastic and single-minded that they only ever lead to salvation or destruction, and their final decision is always dictated by what they have learned and how they have changed throughout the course of the story. The paradox here is that we don't even need the theme of imprisonment to mold the outcome of this particular story, as the theme of addiction is more than enough. Whether he goes to prison or not, Jeff will either manage to get clean and rebuild his life, or he won't. He is headed for salvation or destruction no matter what, and that single concept can perhaps define Jeff as an anti-hero. His outcome is a mystery, but either way it goes, it most certainly conforms to the anti-hero's ending.
Wait, so we don't even know?
Santa!
We don't even know?
You're bringing my present early?
No.
But I never told you what I wanted.
I said I didn't bring it, dipshit.
Okay, good. I want a stuffed elephant. A pink one.
Well,
Okay, I'm gonna stop that before I get copyrighted for the fucking movie. So we don't even know what Jeff, if he's what? God damn it. I wanted to know if he did it or not. That's fucked up. I mean, it kind of seems like he didn't do it, but listen, with addicts, you can't do it. You can't say he didn't do it just because it seems like they can't do it. All right. So I don't know. I hope he didn't do it and he got shit straight, but fuck, we don't know. Damn, interesting video. Damn, these videos are very interesting. Let me know what y'all think about the Jeff case, and I'll catch you all next time. Quick thank you to YouTube members and Patreons. Thank you all for the support. I appreciate you all. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and have a nice day. Bye bye, everybody.